So, you've decided to give Dofus Touch a try, but not sure what server to pick? Will the automatically selected server be right for you? Well, I'm glad to tell you that you are in the right place, because hopefully this video will put you on the right path. First, let's start off by doing a quick tutorial. When making a new character, you're going to be presented with this screen. Click on Manual Selection. On the screen, you want to press the button with the globe on it, and this will show you all the servers you can choose from. What are servers, you may ask? Well, servers are pretty much these data banks that are going to hold your save file. But in addition to that technical feature, it is also a way to segment the players into regions so that people that speak the same language have a smooth experience when trying to communicate with other players. This is a big deal because at the time of this recording, there is no transfer service. Meaning, if you create a character on one server, and if you find out your friends are playing on a different server, well, you're out of luck. And you will have to create a totally fresh character on that server with none of your progress carried over. I have no clue why the developers didn't program this feature in as they built Touch from the ground up. And it's not like it's a far-fetched idea as they have the service on a desktop version. But this is what it is. There are currently 5 servers on Dofus Touch, which are pretty much identified by the prominent language spoken on those servers. This is an English-based channel, of course, so we'll focus on those in a bit. To start, for French-speaking people, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but there is Herdegreis, Terrakojita, and Oshimo. Hopefully I didn't butcher those too bad. Also, this game has a huge following from the Spanish-speaking community, especially from South America. So there's a Spanish server, and that would be Brutus, which is currently full, and I'll loop around to this little bit of info in a bit. So that leaves us with the 2 international servers, Grandapan and Dodge. Technically, there is no official language for the international servers. It's pretty much just like, hey, everybody else, just go in here. But generally, it defaults to English. So, as an English-speaking player, which one, Grandapan or Dodge? Well, this is where it gets interesting. When I started playing about a year ago, I was funneled into Grandapan. And when I say funneled, I mean this was the server that was automatically chosen for me. At the time, it was about 90% English-speaking players in there. Fast forward to spring, summer 2020, and add a dash of stay-at-home orders, and Dofus overall got a huge spike of players during that time. So let's go back to Brutus. Remember the Spanish server? Well, that filled up and closed its doors to new players. Instead of opening a new Spanish server, they funneled people into the next closest thing, and that would be one of the international servers. And Grandapan happened to be the one who took that hit, and the Spanish-speaking community pretty much were funneled into Grandapan. With my home server being Grandapan and experiencing this huge influx of Spanish-speaking players into the server, I would easily classify Grandapan as another Spanish-speaking server at this point. This doesn't mean the English community on there went away because of this, but it definitely got overshadowed. I would say the server consists of 90% Spanish, 10% English-speaking players. But on the bright side, the server itself just became super active. It received a huge influx of new players. So if you're bilingual in English and Spanish, this may be the server for you. So that brings us to Dodge, and where I would recommend English-speaking players to jump on. I personally don't have any experience with the server. Like I mentioned before, I come from Grandapan. But I did make a character on there just to peep it out, to check it out. I watched the trade and the recruitment channels, and I would say about 90 to 95% of it was English. Heck, even the gambling lottery bot wasn't English on there. On a side note, don't interact with this thing. It's just there for you to lose money. It's a scam. We'll talk about bots in another video. To wrap things up, I hope that gives you guys a good rundown about the Dofus Touch servers. and to start your epic adventure on here. If you enjoy this, remember to leave a like. If you want to see more English Dofus Touch content, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, this is Challenger EX.